The Maritime Heritage Series is an incredible group of presentations brought by professionals in the field. Some are master thesis students, others have already graduated, and they are bringing research material, cutting-edge material from underwater archaeology. And so it's a very exciting series, and it gives the opportunity to bring that material to the public, take it out of academia and bring it to the people.
It's a series of presentations that are taking place that involve every month a different lecturer talking about maritime topics having to do with the coast of North Carolina. And often what we're doing is we're going and gathering as much data as we can about the sites. And something that's really cool about the Carib Sea is people don't realize that it's a grave site. 21 guys died on that shipwreck. And so coming and trying to learn as much as you can about these shipwreck sites that many people in the Outer Banks love so much is just, it's a part of doing your due diligence, understanding as much as you can about the shipwreck sites that you love.
We were invited to partner with Coastal Studies Institute to help present this program, and what it does is it brings this valuable cutting-edge material to the people that otherwise might remain in the halls of academia. I mean, it's amazing. These folks were carefully chosen not only because of their interesting topics and their field of expertise, but also because they're great presenters. They bring it home. You can be an academician yourself and come in and find it fascinating, or you can be a person, an everyday person off the street, and come in and listen and really get it.
We have 3 partners in this lecture series. The first one is the UNC Coastal Studies Institute. The second one is the Graveyard of the Atlantic Museum, which is a part of the Department of Cultural Resources, and also the Outer Banks Community Foundation, which has provided the financial assistance to bring the speakers in for the presentations. During this lecture series, we're concentrating only on very recent maritime archaeological projects in coastal North Carolina. So that means that we're looking at shipwreck sites off in the blue water, in the deeper blue water, World War II sites. We're also looking at shipwreck sites that are in intertidal areas, whether it's on the ocean side or in the sounds. But we're also looking at the residues of past activities in things like the whaling industry, the Civil War battles, World War II battles, everyday trade, and also things like looking at lighthouses and other kinds of coastal infrastructure sites that maritime archaeologists like to look at. What I hope people take away from this series is that North Carolina is full of maritime heritage, and what that maritime heritage is very diverse, whether it's sort of those iconic blue water shipwreck sites that we see in very deep water off the coast, or whether it's things that are harder to see, that are maybe in the tannin-stained rivers or the sounds, things that nevertheless are ways of looking into North Carolina's maritime past. If you can't make it in person to the lecture series, you can actually watch us live online, and actually if you want to, you can chat with us during the question session. We're live streaming over a Ustream channel. If you actually miss the 6 o'clock presentation, you can watch an archived copy of that 6 o'clock presentation on the UNC Coastal Studies Institute's website or via our YouTube channel.
The series takes place at the Graveyard of the Atlantic Museum. We have a morning presentation, and then that same day in the evening, folks can come to Coastal Studies Institute at around 6 p.m. and also see the presentation. I believe that the underwater heritage in eastern North Carolina is an essential part of our history. It hasn't had a lot of coverage, even though it has that mystique, and we've read about it here and there have been books that have been, zeroed in on this. But the average person probably doesn't know what's floating out there every day. And to me, it is utterly important that that is brought to the people so that they can share in it, they can celebrate it, and that they can grow from it.